WWE Survivor Series is this Saturday, and I am super excited for one of the best pay-per-views of the year. What's going on, guys? Andrew here from What's Good in Wrestling. How are you guys doing? I'm here with multiple titles because we are champions this Saturday with War Games Survivor Series. We finally get to watch some more wrestling matches on the premium live events in the WWE. So if you guys are new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all the support lately. But let's get into some predictions. And yes, later on, we're going to talk about a certain somebody from Chicago. We're going to talk about him because it could happen. We will see CM Punk, maybe, potentially. But let's talk about some matches first. First is going to be Carlito versus Santos Escobar. Now, this match is kind of good, I guess. I wasn't expecting it at first because I didn't know Rey Mysterio was injured. Apparently, he's been injured for a few months now. And shout out to Rey Mysterio, my favorite wrestler of all time. Hopefully, he's doing well, and I can't wait to see him back in the ring. But I wasn't expecting this match to happen because I ultimately thought that Carlito or Santos Escobar was going to become the new leader of the LWO, turning heel on Rey Mysterio, and they all were going to target Rey. But maybe that's something that they're saving for later on. But for now, we're getting this match. Santos Escobar is turned heel now. I love his promo work so far as a heel. I think he's doing fantastic. And of course, it's always great to see Mr. Carlito back in WWE. I'm sure both of these guys are going to put on a good match here at Survivor Series War Games. Good workers. Carlito has a good track record. Santos Escobar has a good track record. I don't know who to pick here, but I feel like they have to give it to Santos Escobar. They need to continue to build this guy as a character. Having him lose to Carlito right now does nothing for him. I'm wondering if outside interference plays a game here and that other members of the LWO interfere. Of course, Selena Vega maybe potentially turning, but I don't think that's the case at all. You could see she was visibly upset when Santos attacked Rey Mysterio. So I think other members of the LWO are ultimately going to turn on Carlito in this match. But I think Zelina is still going to be sticking by Carlito. So I've got Santos Escobar. No matter how he wins it, he's going to win. Let's talk a little bit about some War Games. This is going to be a banger match. We've got a full card of incredible matches, and this one's one to look out for. So on one side of one team, the face team, we've got Becky Lynch, we've got Bianca Belair, we've got Charlotte Flair, and Shotzi. On the other side, the heel team, we've got Bayley, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Asuka. And this is the women's War Game match. Again, you can call them Damage Control, the new Damage Control, but I don't think that Damage Control is going to be around very much longer with the full team that they've got because there's some big stuff coming for these women. The talent in this match alone is going to make this one of the best matches of the night. Like, we've got some of the best workers in WWE history. Forget saying one of the best women's workers. We've got so many of the best pure workers in wrestling right now in this match. Having Kairi Sane and Asuka in this match, and Io Sky, who's currently my favorite women's wrestler, like, I'm super excited. Bayley getting a chance to work in this physical type of match again. Having her in there is going to be sweet. Bianca, of course, always good. Shotzi getting an opportunity with a lot of really talented women. She's good as well, but we need to see her go crazy in this match. And of course, whenever you have Becky and Charlotte, you know it's about to be box office. We've got big time Bex and one of the greatest women's superstars of all time in Charlotte Flair. I expect this match to be pretty physical. I'm not going to lie. I know people are like, oh, well, of course, it's a War Games match. No, I'm expecting this to go crazy. We're going to see Io doing some insane stuff. Maybe we'll see a Kairi Sane elbow drop from the heavens, basically. We're going to see Asuka go crazy in here. She's a very physical, strong style type of wrestler. Bayley is always good. Again, like, I'm just naming off these women. You know it's going to be physical. Like, this match is going to be so good. I cannot wait. How does Damage Control win this match? I can't see how they're going to have Damage Control win because there's so many big names on the other side. It's almost a little bit predictable. But I'm really hoping for Damage Control to pull the victory out. So my heart says Damage Control, but if I'm going to be picking who I actually think is going to win the match, I think it's going to be the face side of things. So you're going to see Bianca, Charlotte, Becky, and Shotzi win this match. That's just my prediction. Other than that, I'm really excited. I know it's going to be good. I can't wait to see it. Next up, man, this is going to be a banger. People are underrating The Miz right now. This is Miz versus Gunter for the Intercontinental Championship, the longest reigning champ of all time. going up against one of the best Intercontinental champions, 2-time Grand Slam champion, Mike The Miz. And like I briefly mentioned, The Miz is kind of underrated and disrespected by a lot of fans. This guy is one of the best mic workers in the history of wrestling, and a certain guy from Chicago agrees by saying that MJF at one point was just a knockoff Miz. And listen, I love MJF. I'm just joking around. Just a quick one-liner there. But Miz is goated. We know he's good. I've always been a huge fan of The Miz. I think that his work has been great. But going up against Gunter, I'm not sure how he could pull this off. And I don't think WWE's ready for this title reign to end. But I expect this to be really physical. I've loved the promo battles and the build up towards this match. They look and sound like they really hate each other. And I'm hoping it's just character work because both of these guys are guys that I like. So I'm being worked. I'm a mark. But I really hope that this is just some scripted beef here because, man, Gunter's going on interviews and ripping into Miz. And Miz ripped into him on the mic. And Gunter ripped on him on the mic. It's just been great to watch. It makes you believe in something that might not be real. And I'm really excited to say that this match is going to be so much fun. And I know you guys will agree with me. But if we're going to make a prediction, I got to go with Gunter. I don't know how I could go against him at this point. This man just keeps winning. He just keeps putting on classics. He keeps putting on bangers. I don't see how Miz ends this reign, so I'm going Gunter. Another match, another crazy, amazing banger match. Survivor Series War Games is going to be so much fun. We've got the Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley putting it on the line against Zoe Stark. This build has been pretty good. I wish they did a little bit more for this build. I like both of these women. I think Zoe Stark kind of got lost in the shuffle after the whole Becky and Trish Stratus feud, and she was the main centerpiece of that feud. Like, WWE was really trying to push her by pairing her with arguably the greatest women's talent or character in the history of women's wrestling, and Trish did a good job with Zoe. So I hope they keep this momentum going with Zoe, but she's definitely not winning this match. Right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you right now, Rhea Ripley needs to start having these banger feuds and these banger matches because she's going to be holding that title for a long time, and I don't want people to think she's getting stale because we all know that Mommy runs the show. Mommy runs Monday Night Raw, and Rhea Ripley, is going to retain that title. It's going to be a good match. Like I said, both these women are very talented, and it's going to be a good match. I'm sure they're going to put on an awesome, awesome piece of wrestling for us. But Rhea Ripley is ultimately coming home with that title, once again, retaining. Mommy's got that strap. She's got the title. She ain't losing it. And of course, last but not least, the Men's War Games match. We have the team of Sami Zayn, Seth freaking Rollins, Cody Rhodes, main event Jey Uso, and the Viper, the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, one of the greatest of all time, Randy Orton. And they're facing off against Judgment Day, and we've got Drew McIntyre in there as well. Can't categorize him as Judgment Day. Dirty Dom, we got Finn Balor, we got Damian Priest, we got JD McDonough, Drew McIntyre. This is going to be so much fun and chaos. We are going to see everything. We're going to see weapons. We're going to see blood. We're going to see finishers. We're going to see crazy kickouts. We're going to see some turmoil. Can these guys get along? Can they coexist? The thing that everybody loves to talk about. Can they coexist between Jay and Randy? Maybe a little bit between Randy and Seth. Maybe a little bit between Sammy and Randy. I don't know. Does he still consider him a member of the bloodline? I don't know. There's been so much going on since all of that. You're going to see so much story, like Jay getting a little bit like, oh my God, like Randy's on our team and I'm the one that injured him. You're going to see so much involved in this match. There's going to be so much story to be told and potentially a cash-in potentially at the end of all this. I don't know. Could it be crazy enough that Priest ends up cashing in on Seth Rollins when everybody clears the ring out? I don't know. That seems crazy and far-fetched, but could happen. When is that briefcase ever going to be cashed in? If this is War Games and they get the victory, I mean, why not? But like I said, I'm expecting this match to be a ton of fun. I love all of the wrestlers in this match. I think everybody has earned this spot. Cody going into a match that his father basically created and birthed. This is going to be a banger. It's going to be a classic. It's going to be great to see Randy Orton, one of my favorites of all time, back in the ring. And I'm very excited. I got to go with Team Cody, Team Randy, Team Seth, Team Jay, Team Sammy, whoever you want to say it's their team because they're all mega baby faces. But I'm definitely choosing them. They're winning this match. Well, we got to the end of the video and we got to talk about it. What do you want to talk about? Is CM Punk going to be at Survivor Series? I've made a couple videos on this channel. I've made a short. I've made everything that you can think of about CM Punk because it's fun. It's interesting. If you don't like all this back and forth and this rumor talk, you're missing out. It's a lot of fun. I personally hope that CM Punk shows up. I do. I personally hope that CM Punk shows up. I hope he's there. I hope he comes out to Cult of Personality. This Fire Burns would be dope, but if he comes out to Cult of Personality, the roof's going to blow off. But what I'm also thinking is, like, what happens if it doesn't happen? Like, what happens if CM Punk don't come out? That crowd might be hostile. Seriously, we might get a very, very hostile taking over the show crowd. Chicago loves CM Punk. They love wrestling, but they love CM Punk. There's been so many teases. The Shinsuke stuff. Is Shinsuke Nakamura talking to CM Punk in all these promos? I don't know, but it's going to make for an interesting show. The card itself is really good. Them not having Randy come out until now, till Survivor Series, makes me think, like maybe CM Punk's not coming. But then again, we're all going to believe and we're all going to wait and see what happens. But leave a like if you think CM Punk's coming out. Leave a like if you think he's going to wrestle. If not, leave a comment. But leave a comment anyways. Let's talk about wrestling, man. What do you want to talk about? Hopefully people get that Cody Rhodes reference, because if they don't, they're going to be like, why does this guy keep saying, what do you want to talk about for? Anyways, I am so excited for this show. If you guys are also excited, make sure to like a video. How about they just like this video? Anyways, I'm really excited for this show, for this premium live event, for Survivor Series War Games. If you guys are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, subscribe. I'd love to have you guys here. I'd love to talk wrestling with you guys. I've had a lot of fun making this video. I'm going to try to do a review. I'd really love to make one. If I don't make one the night of, I'll make it the next day. But subscribe to see it. I'm Andrew from What's Good in Wrestling. Let's enjoy Survivor Series War Games.